Here we go.
Ben and Don's excellent adventure. Where are we going?
Bismarck Peak.
Bismarck Peak.
Going to the top.
Going to the top. We're going to have a good time. We have full packs. This is a shocker. Ben's got a lighter pack than I do. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, how come that be?
I don't know. Hopefully you brought everything.
Maybe there's something wrong with the scale.
Maybe there's something wrong with the scale. Anyway, we're going to have a good time. We're going up to Bismarck Peak, stay 2 nights, and come out Sunday. And we're going to fly the drone and hopefully not crash it up there.
One less thing to carry out.
One less thing to carry out. But anyway, we're going to get on the trail. It's cold and there's mosquitoes here. Coming to you live.
For now.
For now. I love that. Anyway, we are climbing up to Mount Aix to spend 2 nights. We have climbed 1,925 feet, 2 hours and 19 minutes, and a little over 3 miles. Having a great time.
2,000 feet and 3 miles. Having a great time. I am having a good time.
We're smiling. Oh, look at that. Let me zoom in. Never get tired of looking at that. We'll have more updates as we continue on. No snow yet, and I'm not going to say anything about the bugs not being bad. I'm not going to mention that.
Nope.
So, oh, Ben.
What do we got?
Avalanche. Doesn't that look like avalanches?
I don't know what is that?
Because it doesn't look like there's any clouds.
I don't know what it is, buddy.
We'll figure this out. Bismarck Peak update. We have climbed over 3,300 feet, 5 hours, 57 minutes, 30 seconds, 6.8 miles. And we are having a good time. A little bit of a breeze right here, but super hot. You can see behind me. I got Adams behind me. I don't know how well it's showing up, but we're having a good time. Not a whole lot to share other than that. We're almost 7 miles in. It's about 1 o'clock. And camp is our next spot. So once we get to there, I'll share a little bit more of our adventure. Adventure to Bismarck Peak 2022. What is this, July 15th? Is there a third one?
There he is, right there. See?
Oh, wow. Man, they're low.
I think one of them took it directly. I think they took different drainages.
So what I'm filming here is we just had 2 fighter jets come right down through this canyon.
Below us.
Below us. And they turned sideways right here. Oh my gosh. Will they come back this way?
I've never seen them come back.
Imagine this, being a fighter jet pilot, running the canyons with that in your backdrop.
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay, Ben, take us to the meadow.
All right, here we go.
Sure. What are we doing now, Ben?
We're going to come around the corner and this big mountain meadow is going to open up. We're going to spend the night there, and there's going to be elk there tonight.
Oh boy.
Maybe even a mountain goat, who knows?
Okay, let's see what we got in front of us. Oh, look at this.
Just starting to open up.
Look at this, just starting to open up. There's the bottom of our meadow over there, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna follow this around. I think we got one more turn. A little video action update from our hike to Bismarck Peak. We have started to unload. This is our meadow that we're gonna stay in. Quick, there's my hiking partner, Ben, over there. We just saw some people come off Bismarck Peak and they started working that ridge line. We have no idea where they're camped or where they're going. But I'm going to take you over and show you our water supply. Water is not an issue until you get here. There is no water from the parking lot which I say parking lot, it's just a trailhead. Dirt parking lot, and there's a river behind it. But here's some nice cold water. Check this out. We got our own little lake. We can go swimming. Yep, look at all the snow up here. They're right about there, up there on that ridge. We can hear them talking. Can't hear what they're saying, but it's amazing that far away how well you can hear somebody. But yeah, this is going to be our camp for the next 2 nights. Wow, Onyx is saying 4,900 feet.
Is it accurate?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might, because we've been hovering around 6,000 all day. But anyway, once I get our tent set up, I'll show a little bit more. Oh gosh, I gotta show this. Yeah, Ben and I are old, but we're strong, so we still do stuff like this.
I was thinking stupid.
There's 3 tall boy Rainiers.
We found them.
And there's 3 more tall boy Rainiers. Now that would be smart if we found them here instead of packing them up, Ben. But we packed them up, didn't we? Didn't do any video updates yesterday. At the end of the day, Ben and I went to the saddle above our camp, saw some billy goats, saw probably half a dozen billy goats, a couple elk. It was a great evening. Came back to camp, had a couple beers that were in our outdoor refrigerator. What I mean by that is a snowfield next to our camp. It was great. Had a couple beers, had dinner, couple peak meals. They were awesome, and just kind of ended out our night. Right now I'm having a nice hot cup of coffee. Got my breakfast dehydrating, and today's agenda on the Bismarck hike is to summit Bismarck Peak, and then most likely we're going to follow the ridge at the base of Bismarck Peak, because we saw 2 hikers there yesterday, and we want to figure out how the hell they got from the Aches side over to the Bismarck side. So I have a strong feeling we're gonna check that out, because that's killing us that we haven't been able to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna have my breakfast, and when there's something to video, I'll show it later. Hopefully the wind's not bad. Just climbed up to the top of this peak near our camp. Right there is Mount Adams, and I'll slowly pan across. We came all the way around. See that big white snowy place? Almost looks like a road. We came through that, came down this ridge, all the way down this canyon to a trailhead way down there. Oh, don't let me leave out, sorry. You can barely see the top of Mount Rainier right there. And hopefully the wind's not too bad, because it's gusting up here. And right over there, it's hard to see, but there's Bumping Lake. Let me step down below a little bit and I'll show you our camp. Barely see it right through there. There's my tent. There's my hiking partner Ben having his breakfast. And we are going to summit Bismarck Peak today. I'm sure the wind's getting bad. Let me get down a little bit. I don't know if that's going to help, but anyway, we're having a good time. It's amazing up here. We're camped at 6,400 feet. We're going to climb to almost 8,000. Video update from Bismarck Peak. Got my hiking partner Ben, and we are at the first saddle above camp. We've climbed 462 feet, 0.2 of a mile. I don't know how well you can see it, but we got Mount Adams off in the distance. And
today is summit day.
Bismarck Peak. We have to work our way across this rock slide up over that second rock ridge.
Did you miss cougar that just ran in front of us.
I saw the timber cougar. What do you got to say, Ben?
I said today's summit day. It's going to be hot. We're going to try to head over toward Aches and see if we can figure out the proper path, and then we're going to try to flop over the other side of it, the east side of the Bismarck, and see if we can find the spot where a mountain goat died 33 years ago, 32 years ago.
Truer words never said. Okay, that's all we got for now. I'll probably do some more at the top of Bismarck. A little bit of video here. So we are just shy of Bismarck Peak. That's a little shelter right there that somebody kind of made. There's Bismarck Peak. We're just a little bit from it. We're just taking a little breather and surveying the land. So to get to Aches from Bismarck, we would have to follow this ridge up to the top of there, and right there in that saddle, Ben and I have been to. So, yeah, I'm not interested. I think Ben might be slightly interested, but I'm not interested.
I am.
Yeah.
I am interested, but I'm not really that keen on risking my life to do it.
Yeah, yeah. We've made it this far, so. And there's Bumping Lake right down there. Great view. So we are at
Mount Aches right over there.
Mount Aches, yeah. So can't see it right from where I'm at, but yeah, we've done all those 7,000 foot peaks over there. Mount Aches, right there. Probably windy, but look at this. I'm not going to get too close because I just told Ben to please step back because it made me nervous. But this is what it looks like. Yeah, yeah, it's sheer cliffs on the other side of all this. So anyway, but what a view! What a view! More at Bismarck. Look at Mount Rainier just plop out. I'm gonna have to dub over all this anyway because the wind noise is gonna be, you won't even be able to hear my voice. Talk about way the hell up. Holy mackerel. Adams, other ancient volcanoes that have long past died. All those foothills in eastern Washington. Mount Aches, Bumping Lake, and the summit of Bismarck Peak. Water doesn't get any fresher than that. Coming right out of this glacier. Ben and I just came down this. We're up above, we just had lunch up there. Followed that ridge, up above that snow. Can't even see the highest peak, but we were up above that peak and then followed that ridge all the way up to Bismarck Peak. Check this out. This is the little runoff from the glacier that I just showed you back there. It picks up some momentum. Super cool. Goes down in there into another glacier and then off the mountain. Boy, we're having a great time. Headwaters at Hindu Creek. That's what this is. So a little update on what we've done. We've only gone 1.5 miles, but we've climbed 1,438 feet and descended, sorry. All of that, wouldn't you say, Ben? I mean, there's been a bunch of down. Maybe not quite, but probably a good 1,000 feet.
We're at least as low as camp.
Yeah, so like I said, we just had lunch. We're gonna go see where Ben killed his mountain goat many, many, many years ago. And we have a water resupply. In fact, I know what I'm gonna do on our way back. I'm gonna take my shoes and socks off. I'm not gonna swim. Ben may swim. I'm gonna rinse my feet off. Yep, that's a ticket. Feet in a nice cold stream. Get some water. Good times.